स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता हि या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। नमो देव्ये महादेव्ये शिवाये सततं नमः। नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियता प्रणता स्मता। Namaste to you all. So, we'll just recall what we have studied, what we have thought of from the beginning. Just we saw how to transform our secular life into spiritual life, disowning what doesn't belong to us as belonging to God. My property, my children, my all things what I possess, my bodily existence, everything belongs to God and nature. We came here and we are going back, leaving everything as they are here. So when we know that it all belongs to God, every act that we do becomes a worship unto God. This is how we transform our secular life into spiritual life. From the day you accept this truth that nothing belongs to me here, nature is taking every day, separating you from body. She is showing you, you are not this body nor anything exists, yours. Again, when we wake up, we identify and say, this is mine. I am telling again and again so that it enters deep into your heart. So this aspect that nothing belongs, but I am a trustee. It is given to me to look after. Till the end I have to look after my children. I have to look after the property. I have to take care. I am only a trustee. I have to leave everything to the next generation and go. So the day you accept this and keep this in awareness, oh, this house belongs to God, your worship has become. To take care of God's things is worship unto God. This is how we transform every act into spiritual life. Then the second thing comes, not only this, how to evolve in our spiritual life. This is, I am not going to be bound by future karmas by this, but few past karmas are there. I have to remain unaffected by all things. That three things constantly shake us. That is paristhiti, the situation of life, people around, constantly they will be doing something or other mischief that will be weeping. And the bodily condition. You must become slowly independent of this. How do you do it? Holding on to the eternal, unchanging reality. I am Atman, I am not this body. All things are passing events. From childhood we have seen, every day is passing. Childhood has gone, youth has gone. One by one days is going away. Look upon this world as a passing event, passing show. It is just, we joined about 1 hour before, I think mostly. 1 hour has gone. Where is it? Nothing is there in our hand. It has gone forever. So this passing show, and I have a spiritual body. Nature takes me to the depths of my being. It totally dissociates from the body in sleep, from the subtle body also, from the causal body also. I am myself independent of all nature. Every day when we sleep, second stage of your deep sleep, you expand in the universal consciousness, enjoy. So this aspect, we hold on to the jnana and remain unaffected by the external things. Third, we saw how to evolve further. Evolution is necessary. So how to evolve? We hold on to God, personal. For a long time we may have to hold on to personal God. Any aspect of God which from birth you have come across. It may be Krishna, it may be Rama, it may be Shiva, it may be Durga. Any aspect of God that where you can focus your heart, that part, where you can feel the living presence of God at all times. Hold on to that. Feel the living presence. You are able to love intimately. That in the love of God, you are forgetting this external world. And you are able to intimately live with God, doing all the duties of your life as an offering to Him. So this is the third thing we saw. And now we will go to a little more deeper aspect of, we will take up karma. The karma, karmic load that we are facing. Now, first class we saw how not to acquire the karma. Why there is karma? Why are we experiencing this karma? A simple law of nature. We are in the relative existence. There is absolute unchanging eternal reality in which this universe appears and disappears time and again. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya constantly goes on. We also sleep every day, go to the causal level, again come back. Again sleep, again come back to waking state. We are oscillating. Similarly, whole universe goes to the causal form and again manifests. This cycle, the matter and energy are convertible. E is equal to mc square. You are. So whole thing becomes energy. No jiva experience any pain or anything. Just like we are sleeping, we forget the body disappears. All the jivas, the spiritual existence, be as it is together. We call it Lord floating in the milk ocean. When the pralaya happens, last what remains is the sum total of all jivas, spiritual existence, the individual consciousness. Vyashti Chaitanya together becomes a Samashti Chaitanya. In the absolute existence, this will remain an independent, separate existence. Just like thought in the mind, it remains in the absolute existence, all jivas together. Bodily existence dissolves. All matter dissolves to become energy. Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. It becomes and slowly merges back in the absolute existence. Again, after some time, Mahakala will be there. When I sleep, my time disappears. My space disappears. Universal space and universal time is there. It makes me wake up again. My time was not there when I went to deep sleep. My space also was not there. I was beyond space and time. And again I am brought back by nature, again to time, space and causation, this level of existence. Similarly, universe, when universe dissolves, there will be Mahakala, great time. Universal time also dissolves. And the Mahakala, great Kala will be there. Time, waiting for again the Srishti to come up. This in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Kalosme, I am the Kala. The Srishti Sthiti Pralaya happens by my will. So that aspect, the whole thing is happening by the divine will. It's going on. Millions of universes, not one or two, Ananta Koti Brahmanda are appearing and disappearing in the absolute. That is absolute, unchanging, eternal reality. Eternal. There is no time. Eternal means there is no time. It is beyond time and space. Universe is within time and space. It is a small speck in the infinite existence. Universe. In which we are there. We are in one of the universe. Millions of universes are appearing and disappearing. Every universe you can see. If you transcend the three chakras in which we are, the karma chakra, niyama chakra and kala chakra, if you transcend, you can enter any of the universes, other universes. When the pralaya happening and dissolving also you can see in the Jivan Mukti avastha. So this universes, now this time, great time, Mahakala remains, and again the Srishti begins. How it appears and disappears, you see. Again going to causal form, Srishti Sthiti Pralaya constantly happens. Now this is the actual reality. Who am I? What is this universe? And what is beyond? That beyond unchanging reality we call Brahman, the absolute existence. The same pervading this universe and remaining as a substratum, supporting it. Universe is there. What is supporting the universe? So all objects are supported by space. Including space, what is supporting is the Shuddha Chaitanya, ocean of Satchidananda Sagara. So that Satchidananda Sagara, timeless, spaceless, Nirguna, Nirakara, Ananta Satchidananda Sagara. In that you see millions of universes are there. That we call Brahman, and the same Brahman pervading the pure consciousness. In English we don't have a terminology to use. Chaitanya. Chaitanya, Jada, matter and spirit. Yes, capital, spirit. Spiritual existence, spirit. So spirit, and we use the spirit, but spirit has for us Indians we have a different concept. Spirit means a ghost and all, we think the spirit. That spirit we are aware of, not the absolute spirit. So in Western philosophy, everything is limited, time and space. Within the relativity, absolute also they mean the Chaitanya, the spirit also has a limited understanding, they're limited. Within the relativity, they bring relativity. We don't bring relativity in the absolute. There is no relativity. Here, there, this, that duality itself is not there. So that absolute existence we call Brahman. Same thing, pervading the universe, that consciousness pervading the universe and saying I am managing the whole universe, all the laws of universe, we call the Ishvara, the Lord of the universe. Do you understand? Lord of the universe. And the third is the Jiva, individual existence. This is microcosm, this is macrocosm. Microcosm in the individual jivas, macrocosm is the universe. The Chaitanya which is pervading the individual is called Jivatman, individual existence. In Sanskrit we use the term Vyashti Chaitanya, Samashti Chaitanya and Ananta Satchidananda Chaitanya, Nirguna Nirakara Chaitanya. The three we differentiate. The absolute existence, the relative existence we call absolute existence. The relative existence, the whole universe, and individual existence, three existences. Now we are in the relative existence. Relative existence is bound by time, space and causation. Causation is law of cause and effect. This is here in this form now, it has a definite cause behind. I am here with you, there is a definite cause behind why we have joined together. I have this body, there is different cause behind why I am having this body. Every cause becomes an effect, and every effect has a cause behind always. So we are in the world of cause and effect. In this cause and effect, the simple law is there, action and reaction are equal and opposite. This is the law of nature. So whatever you do, there is a reaction. If you hurt anybody, you have to experience the same pain you have given to someone. If you have given some love and care, some joy to someone, you have to experience that in return. I throw a ball and I will be looking somewhere, it comes and hits me. Who threw a ball to me? I think because there is a time gap between the action and reaction. We cannot relate. Now I am suffering something, pain in the leg. Why am I cannot relate to what I might have done for this suffering. I don't know. I am getting joy. I am going in AC car. What have I done that I might have done some punya karma. Otherwise I should have walked all the way. So like that, for everything there is a action and reaction. Why should this law be there? Simple one is, whatever happens to the part happens to the whole. Cause and effect. Another thing, whatever happens to the part happens to the whole. Now I hit here, this is shaking, you see. Why this is shaking? I hit here only must shake. It is shaking, this is shaking. Because whatever happens to the part happens to the whole. If there is a tub of water, if I put a stone, the waves go. And touching the border, it comes back to the same position. The coming back is called karma phala. Whatever I do, it goes into nature. As a body, I am a part and parcel of this nature. I am identifying with this body in waking state alone. Karmas happen in the waking state alone. So whatever I do, it goes to nature and comes back as karma phala. I give some happiness to someone, it goes to nature and it gets reflected and comes back as joy for me. I have to reap every action that I have done, good or bad. Good for good, bad for bad. This we call karma phala. Just like the water ripple coming back. If I hit here and keep a tuning fork, after a moment it shakes again. The vibrations go back to that source. So this we call karma phala. And apart from karma phala, a momentum or impression is left behind. That we call vasana. Now I smoke once. I get some karma phala. I have done some. I have fed myself with joy. There is a reaction, nature, something good or bad, pain or joy I get. Apart from that, there is a tendency to smoke again. This tendency is called vasana. Karma gives sukha dukkha and goes away, but this vasana goes on pulling, driving us into the... Once I acquire a momentum of enjoyment, it pulls there. I want to enjoy. I know it is going to bind me, it is going to give me suffering. Still, it drags me. The vasana. This is the karma. Two actions, one karma phala and one vasana. For every action there are two reactions, karma phala and vasana. Now, at the time of death, now every karma is like a fixed deposit. One karma I have done, it is going to give me fruit after 20 years. Another I am done 100 years after, 200 years after. Today evening itself I may get one. So, I am constantly, at the time of death, whichever has come to maturity, karma, ready to give fruit, those are called prarabdha karma. The rest is called sanchita karma. What I am going to do in future is called agami karma. Three types of karma, what I am going to do, what I have done and which is not come to maturity, and what has come. Prarabdha and vasana is where I am going to, which body I am going to get, nature decides. Where I have to go after this. Because according to karma, she has to give us some body. It may be some bobo or meow meow or anything. But we are going to get the body according to my karma. In which body I can work out my karma. I can fulfill my tendencies, desires. I am going to get that. Nature is very sensitive and very strict and stern. No concessions. But she sees that your karma doesn't harm you, but make you evolve. Later, every experience, good or bad, ultimately turns out to be wisdom. You might have done something bad, for which you got something bad in result. Oh, it becomes wisdom. I should never go again. Because touching the fire, the child will understand. I should not touch again. It turns out to be wisdom. It may be pain first, but it turns out to be wisdom where the evolution begins. The necessary precondition of evolution is suffering. When suffering comes, it wants to go beyond. When happiness comes, there is a stagnation. It doesn't want to move from the happiness, goes on lagging. We have to evolve to divinehood. In everyone there will be Pashu Bhava, Manava Bhava, Daiva Bhava. Animalhood, humanhood and divinehood. We have to destroy the animalhood in us and transcend, go beyond the humanhood and manifest divinity. You must be divine. You must be God on this earth, to love all, to serve all, to find absolute equanimity between a sinner and saint. You are equal. In Bhagavad Gita, state of realization says, Pandita Samadarshinaha, Shunichaiva Svapakecha, Pandita. All aspects of wherever he sees the same Brahman, same God. Once you see the divine within, you see the divine in everyone. As much you go deeper, so deeper you enter into others. Your eyes will be like X-ray eyes. The day you transcend the bodily existence, you will no more see once the spiritual awakening happens in you, you will no more see the bodies anymore. First time in your life, after the spiritual awakening, when you come back from meditation, from Samadhi Sthiti, you cannot identify anymore with your body. Just like as much separate you will be from the body as you were in sleep. So the human existence also disappears. I am divine. I see divine in everyone. To that extent we grow. So this evolution, this manifestation, so the karma, we have to slowly shift from the bodily existence and enter into the spiritual existence. I am identifying with body in only waking state. Can you remain independent of the body as you were in deep sleep or in sleep? No, totally. When the moment you sleep, you are unrelated to body. You enter a dimension unrelated to body. There is no world. There is no body for you. You don't even know you have left a body and come into sleep. No. You cannot go back also. Nature takes us. Nature brings us back. So nature means, when we say nature, we look around. Our body is maintained by nature, not we. We cannot maintain this body. We don't know how to maintain. Hunger is created by nature. I eat. The hydrochloric acid falling, the breaking down of the food, nothing. I don't even know what is happening. Digestion, throwing away the waste, carbon dioxide, all the wastage, taking the nutrition to cell feeding, taking away the dirt from there and throwing away. Everything nature is doing. I can't control my pancreas or liver, nothing. I'm just waking up in this body and sleeping. Everything else is done. How the cycle, birth, In the womb you must see the child growing. There is neither the participation of mother nor of the child. Nature is bringing it up. What a beautiful growth that one. Only nature is there. Nobody's hand is there. The whole thing, from birth to death, nature is looking after. The same nature keeps the next body ready according to karma. And just like you say, send SMS, here tonak, it will appear there in that another next body. The whole thing is played by nature. So I always remember, with us, there are two important forces, nature and God. Be in tune with nature, be in tune with divine. Always be in, your heart has to expand to be one with all beings. Three kinds of expansion. Expansion of heart, expansion of mind to be one with nature, expansion of heart to be one with all beings, expansion of your awareness. You are aware. Awareness must be filled with the divine. Let body be working. Let mind be working in this world. You be aware of the divine. With divine awareness, you enter into all activities. You will remain unstained. So, this is the karmic cycle and all. Clear, no? What is karma, how it happens, why it happens. It is very purely scientific. You need not bring God into this picture at all. So, there is law of nature. Karma is law of nature. See, other religions could not go beyond the nature. Some have gone up to the nature, some have gone a little beyond God. But absolute existence in which the universes appear and disappear, only Hinduism, Buddhism and Jainism, these Eastern religions could go. Because the most favorable condition, only in India it is there. Nowhere else it is there. Anything you want, anytime is there in India. Coldest place you want, it is there. Hottest place you want is there, desert. Anytime you want, you can get anything. Ocean is there, forests are there, rivers are there, plains are there, hills are there, mountains are there. What you want? Anywhere you want to sit, there it is not. New York, I went. The temperature goes to minus 31. Going out, you can take only 5 breaths. You will become statue. How to think of God? When the whole thing, I have to live with nature, and nature is so, it looks like so cruel. How to survive is most problem there. So they went to the extent they are free from the certain catches with faith. And then they expanded science because their science is needed. We expanded science only to the extent of what we need in our life. A plow we need, small things, yes, sufficient. We went inward to reach the transcendental realm, crossing one by one, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. We reached the infinite, eternal existence of my own. Similarly of the universe, going beyond one by one. How the creation came, in the same way we went back. Loving God, we transcended all nature, reached the ultimate truth. So we could enter the transcendental realm only in Indians. Others have, not that, see, all religions, all paths from ancient times, culmination is into spiritual existence. Basis is all religion originate from the same root, the spirituality, and culminate in the same peak, spirituality. We go by different paths, calling it different names, that's all. This main teaching of Sri Ramakrishna is that the harmony of all religions, all varieties, let it remain. It is different way of seeing nature, different way of seeing God. And stick on to what pleases our heart and in which we are grown up. Its easiest path is very easiest where you are grown up, because childhood information is eternal as long as the jiva exists in that body. Where we are born, in which, that is the nearest path. We call it path of least resistance. So we go smoothly in the way where our ancestors have lived and come. Others, and only this Hinduism can give peace to all. The whole world can be united, keeping all differences as they are, not changing anything. Just like without changing our life, we need not change anything of the life. We will keep life as it is. We will convert it into spiritual life. Every act must be worship unto God. Consciously you must offer it to God, that's all. Love God intimately and give this body and mind to work in this world. So it's a smooth path. We don't change the life, we change the attitude only. Same lock, same key. One side it locks, one side it unlocks. We are going to do the same karma, getting up in the morning, going to the office, sending the children to school, this, that, looking after the family, washing the clothes, looking out, everything. But everything must become a worship. Your life must become a constant yajna. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, can we renounce everything? Last 18th chapter, he begins with the Advaita in the 2nd chapter, ends with the renunciation. Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. So in that, the path of renunciation, he says you can renounce all desires and ego, that which is going to bind you. Rest of the things you cannot renounce. Yajna dana tapak karma natyacham. Yajna is what you do as a sacrifice for God and others. Whatever you sacrifice. So yajna dana, for human existence, where there is a need, is not able to live, dana. Yajna dana, tapa, you are going to do, whatever you are going to do for your own welfare and evolution is tapa. These three things. You should not give a pavanani manishina. It's going to sanctify your life. If you give up, that's what the three expansions. Be one with nature, be one with God, be one with all beings, let the body and mind be working as it was. See, children, they don't miss anything in this world. Masti karna, khana, pina, hut karna, घूमना फिरना, picnic जाना, everything they are doing. Nothing they miss. By 22, 23, they finished all education. Like that, by the old age comes, you must finish all the sadhana. Know who you are in this body, where from you came, where are you going? Who am I in this body? Waking, how do I identify with this body? Till I wake up, I am totally independent of body. I an existence independent of body till I wake up. How I identify? In dream I go and identify with the dream body, which is not there. Dream itself is a false entity. It is a creation of mind. I enter it and identify with the dream body. How I identify and experience the Sukha Dukkha of dream world and wake up to see that it is not there. How I identify? Who am I in this body? In deep sleep I don't know whether I exist or not. Who am I in this body? This much we have to realize. I have two existences, bodily existence, spiritual existence. Slowly become aware of your spiritual existence. And this story. One important regarding the karma is don't have intention, only love must pervade. What is that? Karma? Krishna. Karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachina ma karma phala heturbuhu ma te sangospa karmani. Do all actions, but don't aspire for fruit I am going to give. If you don't, the moment you look at the fruit, your karma becomes contaminated. I tell these people also not to link your work field. You are working in an office, don't link it to remuneration. You can't do full justice, give your whole heart and do if you see your remuneration. Your work is you are offering to the nature and God and to society. The remuneration you get, the money you get for this work is prasad of God. They don't link. If you have done something more, don't think you are exploited. Nature will pay you back for every drop sweat you have put in this world. So somewhere you will get back what you have given to this world. So don't link this. This is what Sri Krishna says. Karmanyavadi, you have the right and it is obligatory on you to do all the works, duties. But don't expect the fruit. If you expect the fruit, immediately it becomes limited. So out of love you do, then no expectations, no conditions, no behind. If you look at the mother serving the child and seeking its welfare, it is not, there is no intention, there is no selfishness, there is no intention. It is love making her do. Like that, whatever you do with great love, diligence, whole presence. Holy Mother says, whenever you do something, see whether satyata is there and samagrata is there. I am sitting for meditation or japa. Is it true? Or you are thinking something and rolling the japamala. Mind is somewhere, hand is revolving. Satyata. And have you given yourself totally, your mind, body, senses, when doing that japa? It will have immediately fruit. Meditation, I am sitting for meditation. Is it true? Satyata is there. No other thought can enter you. All doors are closed. All mind, this, that, everything is closed. God and me alone there in meditation. Satyata. And have you given yourself, integrated yourself and offered totality? That is. I have given myself totally to meditation. There is no other things, past, present, future, everything forgotten. I am with God in privacy. So that is satyata and samagrata. Then you will see that the fruit is God is going to give you. What reward you get, you know? You will sit in the lap of God. Wherever you are, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, wherever I am in the Ayodhya of Rama. That awareness, that purity of heart that loves everyone. You never more see how he behaves towards you. What is his or her behavior towards you? No. Independent of their behavior, independent of their nature and qualities, you must love. Love must be unconditional. Yes, this much for today.